Wukong or Phantom Blade. Just lie on Sony. Who gives a fuck about what the devs or the pub say? Yeah, the whole slate coming. It's coming. The whole slate coming. It's coming. The whole slate coming. All that dick riding and you ain't getting nothing. Yeah, the whole slate coming. It's coming. The whole slate coming. It's coming. The whole slate coming. All that dick riding and you ain't getting nothing. Hey, what the fuck is these bots on? They not like us, that's a dot song. They not like us, they are son. They talk too much like Carson. PS5 is the greatest, even with the haters, nigga, is bar none. They love feel like envy if we dancing on them like Carlton. I'm the Fresh Prince, you call son. Eddie on the Sydney Star run. They pray for peace like the Middle East, but never get it like Godson. Looking goofy cause your wind's low. Riding anyway the wind blow. Xbox was on some hoe shit, trying to backdoor Nintendo. Y'all dudes is down bad like a friend request with a friend code. Spend $100 billion on bullshit and you still sitting on the bench, bro. Got your main looking like a side hoe, like Taco Bell is nachos. So many clowns around doing podcasts. This shit looking like a sideshow. Yeah, the whole slate coming. It's coming. The whole slate coming. It's coming. The whole slate coming. All that dick riding and you ain't getting nothing. Yeah, the whole slate coming. It's coming. The whole slate coming. It's coming. The whole slate coming. All that dick riding and you ain't getting nothing. Yeah.
So, 4 games, no promise beyond that. So if you're on those other platforms and you see these 4 games coming, please don't take it as some signal that everything's coming. It's not.
It's coming, and you are going to see more of our games on more platforms, and we just see that as a benefit to the franchise.
What the fuck is feel on? Nigga must be higher than a seal on. Got the seal lights in cold red. Them boys all in they feel-ons. Crying out to the X guys. Got the Xbox in the friend zone. While the PS5 getting all their games, even those he said would never come. It was only 4 and nothing more. I mean more for sure. I mean more galore. I mean Indiana Enforcer, boy. Xbox turned into a corner whore. Hold the line. What the fuck for? Told the line to give you more. If Xbox dies, my channel's done. If Game Pass lives, the console won't. Either way, we lose. For playing broke, it was all a dream. As Game Inform, I was just informed. They can't inform you. Damn skipping, cause the S suck. No Wukong or Phantom Blade. Just lie on Sony. Who gives a fuck about what the devs or the pub say? Yeah, the whole slate coming. It's coming. The whole slate coming. It's coming. The whole slate coming. All that dick riding and you ain't getting nothing. Yeah, the whole slate coming. It's coming. The whole slate coming. It's coming. The whole slate coming. All that dick riding and you ain't getting nothing. Hey, what the fuck is these bots on? They not like us, that's a dot song. They not like us, they are son. They talk too much like Carson. PS5 is the greatest, even with the haters, nigga, is bar none. They love feel like envy if we dancing on them like Carlton. I'm the Fresh Prince, you call son. Eddie on the Sydney Star run. They pray for peace like the Middle East, but never get it like Godson. Looking goofy cause your wind's low. Riding anyway the wind blow. Xbox was on some hoe shit, trying to backdoor Nintendo. Y'all dudes is down bad like a friend request with a friend code. Spend $100 billion on bullshit and you still sitting on the bench, bro. Got your main looking like a side hoe, like Taco Bell is nachos. So many clowns around doing podcasts. This shit looking like a sideshow.
Let me see. Let me turn this music down a little bit. Hopefully y'all can still hear it. Let me double check. Everybody come in. Y'all know what time it is. Let me check the sound. Make sure the audio is good. There we go. There we go. I think the audio, everything's good. When I call your name, hit that like button, share it out. I got some special for y'all today, man. It's coming. Shout out to Sick Humor, my brother.
No promise beyond that. So if you're on those
You know what I'm saying?
see these four games coming,
Letting me
please don't
piggyback
signal that everything's coming. It's not.
on his song. You know, my brother, he got the freshest beats and the freshest audio and everything, man. Bro, hell of a rapper, man. He said the whole slate's coming. Yeah, I got some breaking news, y'all. I got some breaking news. I'm going to show you guys here in a bit, but I'm not going to show you just yet. It's gonna be breaking news. Um, fresh off the press. I'll show y'all. Let me call y'all name out. Shout out to Phil Spencer. He gave us Forza Motorsports this week. He gave us Age of Empires this week. He gave us Age of Mythology this week. We got Indiana Jones coming. We got Avowed is coming. That was some new news. That was just Avowed is coming as well. Apparently this spring. We got one game we're gonna talk about. I want to hold off for that real quick. I do want to hold off for that. That'll be the main topic of the show. So I got something special to go along with it. But if you are a PlayStation gamer, I repeat, if you are a PlayStation gamer, you should be very excited. Rumor has it we have a state of play next week. It's going to be great for Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? You know, Phil Spencer want to razzle dazzle us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Shout out to him. My brother Cold Blood Sensei in the house. Heat the Heathen Stevens always back here. PS Rewind, my brother, what's good? Zinc, I see. Yeah, I'm streaming late. Listen, me and Buck was in the back. We was talking about old times. I got sleepy. He got high. I told him I was gonna holler at him tomorrow. I'm finna go lay it down, man. I took me a sip of coffee, and you know what I'm saying, that negative Xbox news just, you know what I'm saying, woke me up. Now I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? One new meal in the house was good. Two, man, was good, player. You know, it's crazy. Me and Buck, man, we've been talking for the last 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, things got slow. You know, he got high. You know, I got sleepy, and before you know it, man, I got my second, you know, booster energy and stuff like that. It's 9:30. I'm Central Time, so it's 9:30, 10:30 for you guys on the East Coast. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try not to keep it too long, but I did want to tell you this breaking news that I got and show you something special exclusively on the J Dub Show. God of War, God of Thunder. Not, you know, I'm not God of War, but God of Thunder. He said, but it's not AAA Banger though. Yeah, the excuses these guys have been giving us has been classics. First, it was just 4 games. Then it was, those are old games. Then it's, it don't matter anymore. Now it's the whole slate's coming. Who else we got? Cephalon Snow in the house. It's coming. Absolutely. Anonymous Boss was good, player. I see you. I want to make sure I get everybody and make sure I don't miss anybody. Ghostface Killer in the highs. What's good, player? Fledge Run. I see you. My brother Sick in the house. You already know, brother. Listen, I got some breaking news here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all some of the bit once we get to the topic. I just want to call everybody out that's coming in. We have right now about 56, 60 people in here. We're gonna get up to maybe 200-300, and then you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go. Batman Gaming in the house. No PlayStation. It's coming. Big facts. Pirate King in the house. It's coming. I knew it. Molly in the house. Gabriel, what's good? See Fresh, I see you. Fund my Game Pass. Sir, your Game Pass is funding my enjoyment on my PlayStation, brother. The best versions of the Xbox used to be exclusive, not a multiplex. You know what I'm saying? We deboing you for your game. And guess what? Nintendo is coming out with their console in a few months, and they gonna debo you. So salute to your Game Pass for funding our enjoyment. Phil Bosch in the house, my brother. Terrence Singh, Juan Sosa in the highs. Navenzor, as usual. My brother Fledge Run. Listen, come on in here, kick off your shoes, relax your feet. Y'all know what time it is. Got some more negative Xbox news. This week been crazy. You know what I'm saying? Been crazy. Shout out to my brother Poster, man. Listen, man, me and Post be having so much fun in the DM talking shit and seeing all the news that's going on. It's hilarious, man. It's hilarious, man. Listen, I have thoroughly enjoyed the console war. I've made a lot of friends and a lot of enemies in the great console war of the 2010s. You know what I'm saying? I met all y'all. You know, got to meet some of y'all. Got to talk to some of y'all on the phone, whether it's podcasting or whatever. Totally enjoyed it. It's made my day. It's made a lot of time go by. We should be happy. Gaming is at an all-time high for PlayStation and Nintendo gamers. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying? Listen, one thing happened this generation. It showed you that gaming is just too big for last place guys. You know what I'm saying? There can only be one king. There can only be one runner-up. There's no such thing as a secondary runner-up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to go. The weakest link is finna get up out of here. And as gamers, we should applaud that. You know what I'm saying? Let nature take its course. How about that? Can we agree nature is taking its course when it comes to gaming? But J-Dub, but Sony's gonna charge $1,000 for its console if Xbox goes away. Well, listen, that sounds like an Xbox problem, not my problem, brother. Always mad gaming in the highest was good. C Fresh, absolutely. He said survival of the fittest. Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. Yes, Avowed is coming to PlayStation. But that's not why I'm here tonight. The news came out today, as I told you guys years ago, way back in 2021, and I got receipts that Starfield is coming to PS5. Well, guess what? It's coming to PS5 this year. Not only that, I got something special for you guys. Not only are we getting the Starfield with the 60 frames a second, 120 frames a second, 8K, 4K 120. Not only are we getting the one with all the DLC, you know what I'm saying, the better running version, the better looking version, the one that don't have all the loading screens, the one where you can actually go to the gas giant and land. Shout out to my brother, King Thrash. Prove them brothers wrong. Hey, let me get a special shout out to Thrash, man. I gotta say this, man. That brother has been fighting a good fight as long as I've been fighting a good fight. And they gave him a lot of shit for that landing on a gas giant. You know what I'm saying? In Starfield. They gave him a lot of shit. They gave him a lot of shit for saying that he does his taxes on his PlayStation 5. They laughed this brother out the room. But when this brother took his phone out and recorded it and showed them how he do it, my God. I had to tip my hat to that brother because they did not see it coming. They did not see it coming. They thought he was lying. They thought he was just bullshitting. This brother clicked the link to, I don't know if it was QuickBooks, TurboTax or something like that, through his chat, and it popped up the web browser, and he logged in on his PS5 into his TurboTaxes, and it came up. I said, this mother, listen, I ain't never doubted Thrash anyway, but I'm just saying that's a bad motherfucker. That's a cold brother. He backed up everything that he said, and I watched these dudes make fun of him for months. They used that against him for months. And that brother said, hold my beer. I seen it with my own two eyes. So shout out to my brother King Thrash. You know what I'm saying? The haters gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? They try to take my brother channel down and everything else, but you can't keep a good dog down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all something. Not only do we have Forza coming, we have Halo Master Chief Collection coming this year. Yes. That's not it. That's not all. Let me show you. I want to show you guys this breaking news right here. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. The official Starfield DualSense controller. Not only do we get a themed console, not only do we get the best version, but we get a headset and a DualSense controller. A Microsoft first-party game. One of their biggest, remember this is supposed to be the game of the generation? Y'all remember that? The game of the generation? What happened? Can anybody tell me what happened? That is crazy. We're getting Microsoft first-party themed controllers. We're getting a better running version of their first-party games. Now, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to break the news here first, you know what I'm saying? I don't want other people to start copying and everything else, but I'm going to keep it real. If we get a Master Chief Halo controller, theme shells, man, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, if you're a pro Xbox guy, man, you gotta be pretty miffed right about now. Mike Johnson said, J-Dub, this is history in the making. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Breaking news just here. You know what I'm saying? Remember where you heard it here first, funds. The whole slate's coming. Y'all know how the song go. Man. I'm gonna be honest. If you would have told me some time back, last year, 2 years, 3 years ago, even last generation, that Xbox will be in a position that it's in now after spending $100 billion, I wouldn't have believed it. I wouldn't have believed it. Because there is no way possible that I thought. No way possible. When I say no way possible, I mean no way possible. There is no way possible that you can possibly spend $100 billion, still remain in last place, and just give up the ghost and give all of your games away to the competition. And then be excited about it. No. God of Thunder. Listen, we ain't finna do that. Lunchi was good, brother. Listen, Starfield was their game of the generation. It was their Skyrim in space. Remember that. It is a quadruple A game. It's not a triple A. It's a quadruple A game. Yeah, shout out to Heat. Heat, thanks for reminding me that. But Game Pass is actually going up. $29.99. They'll talk about it next month. Just saying. Just saying. So here's the thing. If they finally got the games, right? They finally got some good quality games that's coming. They gave you a great show that happened. The developer show. They finally gave you that. But then now, like, it's that payoff that should happen for the Xbox guys. They stuck with it, right? They stuck with Xbox through thick and thin, and they finally get to achieve greatness. And Phil come out there and say, yeah, no red lines, no walls, the whole slate's coming. And this shit happens it seems like every week. They just announced yesterday that Age of Mythology, Age of Empires is coming to PlayStation the first week of March. We know Indiana Jones is coming. We know Avowed is coming. Rumor has it that Perfect Dark is day and date with PlayStation. C Fresh said Xbox roadmap is PlayStation's roadmap. Big facts. No wonder PlayStation hasn't announced its first party lineup because it's full of Microsoft first party games. My God. Big facts, Navenza. Big facts. Nah, J-Dub, we have to have the same energy as them. When is Halo coming to PS Plus? Big facts. What if we don't buy that shit and just wait for it to come to PlayStation Plus? Hey, Microsoft gonna really be fucked up then. I ain't gonna lie. Heat said Xbox might not make it to 2026. Hey, you listen. Y'all know as well as I know, Microsoft was supposed to be at 50 million Game Pass subscribers by this year. That's not gonna happen. They're nowhere near that. They need to be at 100 million by 2030. They're not going to make it. Listen, I don't think Xbox, the console itself, is going to make it past 2026. I think this is the year of them winding everything up. My brother Munchie said Starfield would be on PS5 with DualSense features, 3D audio, and that hyperspeed SSD. Big facts. And this shit may be in VR. Shout out to Munchie White. He did remind us that High on Life, which is a game that Microsoft paid money for. They paid for that. That is in PlayStation Plus right now. Listen, I thoroughly agree. Satya, he wants his money. He tired of the bullshit. He want his money. By any means. That brother said, listen, I gave y'all a goddamn 100 billion. 100 billion. $100 billion. $100 billion, and this is the best they can do. My God, my God. $100 billion, and PlayStation Nation get stuff like this, man. We get the better running versions of their games. We get theme consoles, all the stuff that they cried about. But Phil, why aren't you making theme consoles for us? We would buy it. Oh shit, I don't like. Hey brother, what's good? He said, oh shit, I thought you were calling me out. Oh man. No, brother, we talking about the game to die for. What's good? He said, if my PS5 is an Xbox, then my Xbox is a PS5. Salute to Satya and them having 500 million MAUs. Y'all remember that? When they say they had 500 MAUs, they started bragging. Shout out to my brother Blaze. I got the data. Hey Blaze, you gonna get this controller here, brother? Let me show you the controller that we're gonna be pre-ordering next week. I ain't gonna lie, it looks mighty spiffy. I'm gonna pick it up along with the collector edition of my PS5 Starfield themed PS5 Pro. Pre-order start next week. You know what I'm saying? My Helldivers 2 controller is going to be delivered tomorrow. Tony Steele, hey, that song comes from my brother, no other than the community rap star and legend Sick Humor himself. Brother gave me permission to use it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'll never forget when I think it was a Saturday. I was watching him get ready for a stream, and he was playing all his music. And then this song came on, and I was listening to it, and I just started bopping. I was like, "Oh shit, bro, got a hit!" I hit him up. I say, "Bro, can a brother borrow that, man? I need to jam that shit in the car." Zinc said, "Game Treasure still doesn't believe that Forza 5 is coming." Listen, Game Treasure is special, brother. You just have to look at that brother and nod. That's all you do. Don't reply. Just look and nod. You look crazy kind of arguing with him. You know what I'm saying? You just got to look and nod. Hey, bro, the way bro be talking, you just got to pat him on top of his head when you see him, bro. Just be like, "Yeah, brother, you good." Uncompetitive said the music is very low. All right, y'all want me to kick the music up a little bit? I can do that. A lot of times I'll play the music low just so it doesn't drown out me talking and stuff like that. So, is it good now? Is it a good balance? Uncompetitive, let me know. I need a chat to let me know. Is the music perfectly balanced with my voice? So y'all can hear the music and also hear me. I don't want to be, sound like I'm screaming over the music. I try to strike a perfect balance where y'all can still hear that, but then hear me talk. Lionheart in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? The whole slate's coming. I appreciate you, Uncompetitive. Appreciate you. Oh shit! Tony Steele said I'm low. I'm low now. My God. Uh-oh, he said music is a little loud. Oh man, Uncompetitive. Look what you just started, brother. I'm gonna lower it just a little bit, man. Hopefully I can strike a good balance. He said too light. He said too loud, but let it play for a bit. Listen. We know it's a bop. Anonymous boss, J-Dub, he said, Pastor said you big capping. Listen, Pastor better set his stinking ass down somewhere. He sell drugs to the community, to the Xbox community. Danny Stab said, that's better. Hopefully y'all can hear me, and hopefully y'all can hear the music at the same time. And hopefully it's a perfect balance. If it's not, let me know in the chat. Because nothing I hate, more than a unbalanced audio show. You know what I'm saying? My brother Michael Moranian said, I don't know about Starfield being a AAA banger. Listen, it's not a AAA banger. But when it comes to PS5 running 8K 60 with DualSense haptic feedback and 3D audio and the power of the SSD with no loading screens, it's gonna be a quadruple A banger on PlayStation. Iron Fist in the house. What's good, player? Appreciate you, Tony Steele. Thanks for letting me know that the audio good. Yeah, I did listen to my brother Kid Smooth. He was begging for the Lego game. He said, PlayStation, give us something. Y'all getting all our games, give us something. Yeah, shit kind of crazy, ain't gonna lie, man. Just within a matter of weeks, we got like 5 new PlayStation games. That's a first party studio that comes from Xbox. Phil, listen, I'm not making this up. Y'all heard Phil just like I heard. First he said, listen, there's only 4 games. Don't take this as a sign that more is coming. It's just 4. That's it. So all you ponies, don't get excited. Don't start port begging. That's what Phil said. Remember the Xbox dudes? Oh yeah, y'all can Sea of Thieves. That's a 10-year-old game. We don't care. That's a live service. We'll share that with you. It makes sense. Then the Pentiment came. Well, that's not really a first-party game. That studio, they keep coming up with all these fucking excuses. Then when they see what was that game? It was the one from the Japanese studio the one that they closed down. Hi-Fi Rush. When they seen Hi-Fi Rush, they were like, yeah, it's a new IP. It's from a Japanese studio. It's the highest rated game. Hey, Seattle Chef, stall my brother out, man. He's still waiting on that data. Listen, stall him out, bro. Bro had a bad night. That's all. Bro was tired. He had a headache. Stall my brother out, man. He said, fuck that data. Terrence saying, he said, I can't wait to play Forza Horizon 5 on my PS5. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, Terrence, man. Hey, listen, we're gonna live stream it, bro. We're gonna have a whole crew in there. You know what I'm saying? Up to 16 people. Big open world racing. In 8K 60. My God, my God. And don't let it have VR capability. CTR2, my brother with the roof. What's good, player? Yeah, Flight Simulator's coming with PSVR 2 support. You know, that's gonna be another banger. Ain't gonna lie. We're gonna be in there, you know what I'm saying? Like all these planes falling in the sky, we're gonna be trying to mimic that, you know what I'm saying? Big facts. Anonymous Boss said, we got 160 motherfuckers in here watching. Hit that like button. Big facts, man. Listen, we probably gonna get about 500 in here tonight. It's still a little early, you know what I'm saying? The other day we had Phil Spencer and Satya and the Dollar. They stopped by, you know what I'm saying? Tipped they hat to me, you know what I'm saying? Threw a couple of coins in the super chat, as they should. So, with Starfield coming, man, it doesn't even sound right saying that. My God, my God. Starfield. Listen, if we get a theme controller, my God. Can y'all imagine? I ain't gonna lie. I think Xbox dudes will they're gonna be mad. Let me fix this real quick. I'm gonna put this on screen because I know when the Xbox dudes when they come and visit the show, they be watching all the time. I want them to see that, the topic of discussions there. I want to see that. When they see the better running version of Starfield, we didn't have to play it at 30 frames like they did. You did? Johnny Gamer said, remember when they were celebrating Starfield? Now they're going to say, it's mid. Yeah, as they always do. But guess what? We going to hype that shit up to the max. We're going to say, oh man, this shit is fire. We should have bought an Xbox for it. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to overhype the hell out of that game. I'm going to live stream it. I'm going to have my VR helmet on and everything. Even though that bitch ain't going to support VR, I'm going to just have my helmet on in big picture mode. Just to piss them off. Just to piss them off. Listen, they got to go anyway. Might as well. CTR2 said, J-Dub, when Forza Horizon comes out, can you compare it from the Xbox Series X versus the PS5 Pro and stream it, my brother? Big facts. Day one. Day one. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play that shit on the PC and I'm gonna set it to 8K. And then I'm gonna stream it, and then I'm gonna slap that PS5 logo on there. You know what I'm saying? Really throw them off. They gonna be like, "Damn, this mother." Y'all know I be messy. Y'all know I'm gonna be messy. Hey man, listen. Y'all gonna see me with the camera on, my VR helmet on, and I'm gonna just be having the time of my life. And all them tweets that they for years that they used to bring back, talking about J-Dub, where Starfield at? You said Starfield was coming to PlayStation. Where's that, J-Dub? When it's coming, J-Dub? Listen, I'm gonna be in the Lambo playing The Whole Slate's Coming. It's coming. With my VR helmet and a copy of Forza Horizon 5 on the center stack, and I'm a live streaming. Listen, I hope we start getting the Microsoft first party theme consoles and controllers. I hope we get. I think that in itself is really gonna piss these dudes off, because it's like they couldn't even get theme consoles, but PlayStation getting it. That's crazy. Yeah, next week apparently we're having a state of play. Apparently that's when Starfield is supposed to be shown off by Bethesda, and I think that's gonna be crazy seeing that. You know, it's just crazy, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We've been getting more Microsoft first-party games than PlayStation games. I ain't gonna lie. Like, shit, I ain't that mad. You know, we continuously get content, whether it's third-party, second-party, or Microsoft's first-party. Salute to Hiroki Totoki. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's crazy. I never, you know how much shit I pop with Xbox. I just never knew that this day would be here to see these dudes how they try to spin it. Like right now, they're talking about, well, y'all get to pay $70 and fund our Game Pass. Nah, y'all paying $240 to fund the games that's porting over to my console. That's how that is. And they'll act like it don't bother. Oh, them old games. All right, they're old games, huh? Man, shout out to my brother Charles Hawk, the $5. I made jambalaya and bought out the good liquor. Who wants a plate? Man, that shit sounds good. I'll take a plate, brother. Bro got that jambalaya, chicken, the sausage, and the shrimp, crawfish. Man, that sounds like I'm hungry in the mug now. I don't even know why he mentioned that. C Fresh said they said GT7 dudes can't hang with Forza dudes. Shit, we gonna see. We can all boot up our PlayStation 5s. Can they boot up their Xboxes and play GT7? I think it's not. And that's the thing about it. Let's face it, right? This is the console war. This is the great console war. This is not no PC war. Because everybody on both sides have a PC. So it's a mute point. They got their games. If PlayStation put its games on Xbox, that would piss me off. That's a non-starter right there. But the fact that they're defending all of their games coming over PlayStation, remember, they can put the games as long as it's not the big three. It can't be the big three. It just can't be the big three. Well, now it's the big three. Now they like, it don't matter. Them old games. You know what I'm saying? They can have old games. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta pay $7 for all old games. That's how these dudes are sounding right about now. That shit is crazy. That shit is bananas. I mean, I don't know, man. Every day is something new. Every day is something different. Every day is something different. But you know what? Gears Ultimate is also slated to come out this year. Now I know some dudes, they like, my brother Big Shaq, him and Game Trails, they will say, no, they not. They not coming. Or they coming. Oh, when? When are they coming? Y'all been saying that for years. Listen. This is what we got, player. Let me show you. We got a Starfield Special Edition DualSense controller that's been leaked. Coming inside the bundle with the PS5 and the PS5 Pro shells. I'm just saying that would have me feeling some type of way. That's all I'm saying.
So, 4 games. No
That's all I'm
promise
saying.
beyond that. So if
I
you're
would
on
feel
those
some type of way.
platforms and you see these 4 games coming, please don't take it as some signal that everything's coming. It's
Then
not.
the fact that Sony already talking about that they finalized the PS6. They're already finalizing their chips. We know we getting the PS6. They don't know if they're getting a next generation console. We got specs on the PS6. Nintendo had specs on the Switch too 2 years ago. There is zero about any Xbox next generation system outside of it actually being a PC, a licensed out PC. They've licensed out the name Xbox to Lenovo, to Asus, to all those other vendors. That's crazy, man. Link, what's good, my brother? That's not a console, that's a PC. Shadowstar said, how long they got before it all goes away, J-Dub? I'm gonna be honest. Before the end of this generation, Game Pass is gonna go away. And they will not, I do not anticipate them having a new console. Especially the way they're talking about they're getting a new console next year. They're getting a handheld next year. Where are the specs at? Reggie Bone in here. Ah, man, what's up, my brother? I mean, y'all see them numbers? I'm just saying, y'all see the numbers? Negative 29%, negative 60%, negative 40%. Like every month during the holiday season, the busiest, where everybody's spending money, Xbox is in the negative. Like how? Cephalon said Xbox is in the ET hole. Oh man. Velocity said this song is low-key fire. Yeah, this from my brother Sick Humor, man. He let me cop it. I'm telling you, man, it's a bop. It's definitely on my playlist when I'm rolling in the car, you know what I'm saying? The whole slave's coming. And here's the thing, even if they make a handheld, they have to compete with the next generation of Legion Goes, ROG Allies, PlayStation Portals, Nintendo Switch 2s. Like, what can Microsoft offer on that handheld that nobody else can? You can get you a PlayStation Portal and play all of them Xbox games on top of PlayStation games. Get you a Steam Deck and play all of them Xbox games better than the Series S. So why? People are not going to buy it. The Xbox guys did not buy their consoles this generation. They just didn't buy them. They're not buying them. Those negative numbers say that they're not buying them. CTR2, yeah, that's Sick Humor's joint. Yep. Yes, sir. Salute to him, man. Bro be coming out with some hits, some hella hits. But I ain't gonna lie, this song here special, man. This the one. This shit need to be sung at the Super Bowl. Hopefully Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna shoot Kendrick Lamar a copy. Hey Dog gonna play it after he play Not Like Us. Yeah, so I think that Microsoft got to the end of this generation. I think I think they're gonna let this shit ride out because they already spent the money on this generation. They're just gonna let this shit ride out. They're gonna hope that more people don't buy consoles or whatever. They just want people to move elsewhere. Oh shit. Big Stout said Irv Gotti dead at 55. He died of a stroke. Oh man, rest in peace, Irv Gotti. I thought he was like sick. I didn't know he had passed. Damn. Man, bro was young. 54. Damn, man. Man, that's crazy. Zilla Nation said, I think Microsoft is going to come out with a streaming box similar to Apple TV. See, what you just said, it makes sense, but my thing is, if they're giving everything away to everybody, why not just let Apple TV play it? Like, why do you have to spend R&D on hardware when nobody's going to buy it? Everybody owns an Apple TV. Nobody will buy a fucking Xbox streaming. Remember, the Xbox app is on Samsung TVs, Lenovo TVs, everybody's phone, everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Starfield is going to be just Prince TV. Starfield is supposedly going to be announced next week. Sony got to stay up play next week, and so Bethesda will be there. So I think that's what Microsoft is having them to do. I don't know if you noticed with the Forza announcement recently, they're letting the studios actually announce the games. They're just going to let the studios announce them and let them do their own thing. They're going to treat them like they're separate and just let them do it. That way, they don't have to. Microsoft don't have to take the backlash. Phil and them don't have to take the backlash. You know what I'm saying? Velocity, you're right. Steve Jobs called it. He said Microsoft they just have no soul. They don't have no soul in their products or anything. They just do shit, and they think because they have a lot of money, it's going to change their fortunes, and it hasn't in gaming or mobile phone or music players or streaming services or web browsers. I mean, it's a long laundry list. You know? Yep, they have no taste. Money White said, y'all know damn well if Forza got announced, it's all coming. Big facts. Listen, let's face it. If Gran Turismo was being announced coming to Xbox, these dudes would lose their fucking minds. But now it's their games being announced. It's like, we don't care. Y'all port begging. Stop port begging. Y'all ain't got no games. Xbox gotta feed y'all. Now, Phil done got up on this stage, said, shout out to 200 people in here, but got up on the stage, said no red lines, there's no limit to what games are coming, there's nothing off the, you know what I'm saying, nothing off the list, there's no walls, it can all come, and these dudes will go up and say, see what Phil said, you ponies are port begging. That's how you know it's mental illness, man. These dudes, listen, I think that was the last straw. These dudes stayed up till 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning watching FTC trials, hoping that the ABK deal went through. And it went through just for Phil to say that. We're putting our games on PlayStation. They did all that waiting, all that supporting. Lulu. Hey, Lulu, she got her money and blazed the hell up out of there before they reneged. She knew that shit was a goddamn sham. They oversold that shit, and 80% of the card players left. Seattle Chef said, "It's a sickness." Shy City Gamer. Yeah, she knew the whole time. This is good for the gamer. This is good for gaming. Y'all remember Satya Nadella? let us compete. The whole time these hoe ass motherfuckers, pardon my French, they had a goddamn PS5 dev kits. And I ain't gonna lie, that's some scummy shit. That's some scumbag shit. That's why I'll defend Xbox gamers on that. They did not know that Microsoft had already cut a deal with Sony and had dev kits making Sea of Thieves and making, you know, Pentiment and Grounded and all of that shit. They didn't know that. But Satya and them was out there talking about let us compete. They was out there, you know, razzling and dazzling. The whole time they was in court for 2 goddamn years. They was out there acting like, yeah, Sony, they trying to make us, they take 30% of third-party games and make us small, and you know, we're just trying to fight back. They're the big bullies in gaming. The whole time, their studios had PS5 dev kits, and we know because Rare said it. They said they started porting Sea of Thieves, working on it with the frosted glass, and they named it a project. I forgot the project. It's not Project Latitude. Project Latitude is moving games over. It's another project. It's some special thing that they called it. They were sneaking in. They couldn't talk about it and all kind of stuff. FTC bought FTC. Yeah, I don't have that, but you know what? I'm gonna hit my brother Sick up, man. I'm gonna hit him up and see if he can send me that one as well. Hey, we gonna get a little playlist, man. I gotta send my boy Sick some bread, man, so I can borrow some of his songs. The Avengers, yeah, Everwall was the code name. They wanted you thinking that they remember with Everwall. They were saying, yeah. And then they said they didn't even know what game. They didn't know what kind of game they wanted to make. They didn't know if it was going to be RPG or action or whatever. That was a code name to throw us off, so we wouldn't know that they were actually fucking working on Sea of Thieves. That's crazy. You had Sarah Bond out there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to her, looking good. But you know, she out there doing her thing. They out there smiling and everything. Willie Star Simmons, my brother said, J-Dub, what's good, player? You ready for that Starfield? Smoking on that Xbox pack. Big facts, brother, big facts. Listen, day one, you already know. Listen, y'all know I'm going to Photoshop my face on the cover of Starfield. Starfield, tagline, told you bitches. And I'm gonna just go back and get all them old tweets when I said it, and all them dudes laughing at me and poking fun and saying, ha ha, no Starfield for you. That shit crazy. But one thing we were consistent in, and that's telling these guys they better buy their games and they better support their games, because if you don't, they're going away. Aaron Clay said, keep your knee on their neck, J-Dub. Big facts. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. I call them drug dealers. They're drug dealers because you had those dudes selling drugs to the community. They were selling hope, not dope, but hope to the PlayStation fans. What did Colt Eastwood say? There's a rumor. You heard it here first, funds, that Xbox is slightly ahead of PS5 worldwide. You remember that? He said that shit with conviction, with a straight face. Powerball said, J-Dub, weren't you crapping all over Starfield saying it couldn't beat Metacritic Concord? Abso-goddamn-lutely. And I still mean it. At 30 frames, with loading screens, now we're getting the definitive edition. 120 frames a second, VR mode, the SSD gonna do instant loading, 3D audio, DualSense haptic feedback. Brother, that shit gonna be fire. With all the DLC, fire. All the DLC, brand new DLC, day and date with the DLC. You gonna find out next week. Listen, Buck, Forza 5 was just rumors, remember? Age of Mythology and Age of Empires was just rumors, remember? This shit is coming from the same people who told us that Forza was coming, who told us that the Pentiment, who told us that Grounded, who told us that Age of Mythology, who told us that all of the rest of this shit is coming. At this point, you can't tell me that these rumors aren't true. Absolutely. They told us Hi-Fi Rush was coming. It was a rumor way back then.
So, 4 games, no promise beyond that. So if you're on those other platforms and you see,
I'm just saying,
please don't take
like, enough with the rumor talk. This shit is true. Phil just did an interview with Paris Lily. He just did an interview on Destin Ligari's channel. And Destin asked him about Starfield. Well, Phil, you know, I know some games coming, but go ahead and tell us, it's, Starfield, that's not one of the ones that's coming, you know what I'm saying? That one's a little bit new, it's still, it's a big AAA. That's not one of the ones that are coming now. He said, no, I'm not going to tell you that. I keep telling you bastards, their whole slate's coming. Phil is tired of telling these guys that the games are coming. They're not taking it. They're not taking his answer. They're not accepting it. They will not listen to Phil at this point. This dude went on 2 different podcasts the same day. And he's like, there's no red lines. There's no wall. He wants to tear down walls with gaming. He wants as many people as possible to play the game. And here's the thing. You have less to worry about on PlayStation and more to worry about what's on the Switch. Because if Microsoft do come out with a handheld, that's your competition now. Xbox is done in these console streets. They out of there. You need to worry about the handheld that they allegedly having. If they decide to do a handheld, you got to compete with the Switch too. How you gonna compete with Switch 2 when all your games run better than the Series S on the Switch 2? Just saying. Just saying. Listen, man. King Thrash has been telling you this. Sick Humor has been telling you this. I've been telling you this. We all been telling you this. Y'all just some Xbox fanboys. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all can't land on some gas giants. Y'all can't do y'all taxes on the PS5. It is Xbox first party is not coming to PlayStation. That's just hopium. Y'all remember when Jez Corden said that? And y'all been listening to this motherfucker for years. And he been wrong for years. And y'all never call him out. Selling drugs to the Xbox community. These dudes get money by lying to you. And you keep coming up short.
So, 4 games, no
Salute to the 200 people that's watching.
on those other platforms and you see these 4 games coming, please don't take it as some signal.
Just saying.
Everything's coming. It's not.
And you are going to see more of our games on
We told you Microsoft was going to be a third-party publisher. The moment they spent $100 billion, $100 billion on ABK and Cinemax, they bought all that shit. There's no way in the world their fan base was going to be able to keep up with that financial investment. Just saying. Now they have a bigger worry, right? Now that they know the whole slate is coming, their next biggest worry is having GTA skip their platform because of the Series S. Phil said he's not going to remove the parity clause between the Xbox Series S and X, and that developers just need to get good. Well, guess who holds a lot of weight in this industry? Take-Two, Rockstar. Everybody and their mama gonna want to play that game, and everybody and their mama gonna want to play that game the best way on console. It's not available on PC for a couple of years, so if you want to play that game, you're probably going to buy a PS5 Pro. Well, we will see. We will see. I just find it very crazy if GTA 6 can run on the Series S, but Microsoft is having a hard time running its own first-party games on the Series S without missing features. And I find it ironic that other games that are less graphically demanding are able to run or not able to run games with full functionality and features like split screen and stuff like that. So we'll see. Buck said, I wish I could play these games on PlayStation with my progression, though. I mean, maybe one day Microsoft will come up with something where you can do like cross progression stuff. Yeah, they still don't have Black Myth Wukong. Bots have been saying that's coming for the longest. Every single year. Don't you find it ironic? For the last 3 years, Xbox has missed out on the biggest game of the year, whether it's a GOTY winner or a GOTY contender. And Black Myth Wukong was a GOTY contender. Baldur's Gate 3 was a GOTY winner. And those games skipped those platforms during the holiday season. They eventually, ended up afterwards putting Baldur's Gate 3. But Microsoft decided to bend that parity clause. But I'm gonna be honest, Velocity said, J-Dub, when Rockstar said it'll run on Series S, they mean it's gonna run but look like a Nintendo Switch port. Well, that's another thing, right? And I try to tell people this. Just because you can port a game to a platform doesn't mean that you're gonna port it in a fashion where people would actually want to buy it. Look at Mortal Kombat on the Switch. Look at Witcher 3 on the Switch. Even though it's technically done, nobody's gonna buy that shit because it looks and runs so fucking trash. So I don't know, man. I just this shit is just crazy to me. Yeah, Mark said it took 1.5 years for Baldur's Gate 3 to get split screen. Yeah. Look at Redfall. Microsoft first $70 game. First next generation only game. A shooter. Ran at 30 frames a second. It took them a while to get it at 60 frames. Just saying, if your own first party is having issues with the Series S, why is it so hard for you? Why are you being so hard on third parties? Saying, oh, they trash. They don't know how to do this. Well, Microsoft own first party is having issues. Like, what the fuck? Starfield was 30 frames a second. They just patched it to get 60 frames, I believe. Yeah, Heath, February the 6th, tomorrow, I have a play test. So I'll be playing I'll be testing out the one of the Battlefield maps or whatever. So I don't know, man. But we know Starfield's gonna look the best, run the best. The fact that it has the DualSense haptic feedback, 3D audio, that weighs a lot on people. Oh, Hellblade 2 is coming as well. I think that's one of the ones that's going to be announced next week as well.
No promise beyond that. So if you're on those other platforms and you see these 4 games coming, please don't take it as some signal.
So yeah.
Everything's coming. It's not.
So all these guys saying no, it's not coming, and no, it's not. Listen, give it up. It's over. Y'all say it with your own mouths that once the big three come, once one of the big three come, I'm out. Y'all remember y'all said that? As long as they don't move one of the big three. I ain't making this shit up. Everybody seen it. I got the tweets from a lot of dudes. As long as it's not the big three. Listen, I'm going to buy these games. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to buy them. And if you're an Xbox guy, man, go ahead and give up the ghost, man. Go get your PS5, PS5 Pro. Move on with your life. Don't let these dope dealers sell you hope. Hope them out there sold you on Redfall. Told you everything was great and it was so much fun. Then you get it and that shit made you sick. Just saying. We do have Monster Hunter. Oh wow. Yeah, Monster Hunter. The beta starts tomorrow all the way to the 20 something. I can't remember. Elden Ring for y'all that's into that DLC or whatever. The Elden Ring Tuesday. Yeah. Man. Rumor has it even Fable is going to be day to day with PS5. That's crazy. Can y'all imagine if Halo Master Chief Collection come with a VR mode? We can actually, you know what I'm saying? We can actually be Master Chief and we put the helmet on and we see like the interface, the GUI. That would, ain't gonna lie, man. That would be dirty. Okay, apparently Elden Ring Night Rain, that DLC is dropping tomorrow. Hey, it sounds like this week's gonna be fire. Powerboss said, Jada, please tell me you aren't using Reforge as your source for Fable. No, I'm not, brother. Listen, let me tell you. I get my news from the same dudes that was right about Fable. Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Pentiment, As Dusk Fall. I'm just saying. So far, they've knocked it out the park. And don't forget, Phil just came out last week and he keeps saying there's no red lines, there's no walls. Just saying. At this point, you kind of really can't say what's not coming. Let me tell y'all my source. My source is Nate the Hate. That's my source. So y'all can stop bringing out everybody else. Nate the Hate. I think y'all will find it very hard to discredit Nate the Hate. Just saying. Power Boss, come on, player. Come on, player. Nate the Hate is more right than he is wrong. Like, let's not do this. Everything is can we agree that everything is coming? Or are we still in denial? That's all I want to know. Are we in denial or are we agreeing that everything is coming? Okay, Power Boss, you agree with me. Everything should go. Okay. So we're all on the same page in the chat. Everybody agree. Reggie Bone, you agree. I agree. Power Boss, I think where we disagree, because you say every game should be on every platform. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I believe some games should be. I believe all Xbox games should be on PlayStation, Nintendo. That's what I believe. I do not believe that PlayStation games should be on Xbox or Nintendo games should be on Xbox at all. So that's why we disagree. Karen's raisin potato. Oh man, Karen's raisin potato salad. Ah man. So my source is Phil Spencer and Hideki. Big facts. I'm just saying, can our source be Phil Spencer himself and Satya Nadella and Brad Smith and Matt Booty? Because these guys, we have video footage and tweets of these guys saying that this was going to happen and this is the direction that they want to go in for years. It's just a lot of dudes were in denial about what they were saying because they didn't want to hear it. It's the cognitive dissonance. That information does not align with your reality and what you want to believe. It's like if you told your big mama, you say, Grandma, the Bible ain't real. There's nothing you can say that's going to make her ever believe that the Bible ain't real, no matter what kind of evidence you show her. I'm just saying. They don't want to believe it. You said J-Dub. So you're against third party from Square Enix, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and other third party? Well, here's the thing. I didn't say that, when you're a third party publisher, you know what third party publisher means, right? That means your games is going everywhere. So even though Square Enix went to PC, even though, Final Fantasy VII Remake went to PC, those are not Sony's first party games. Those are just games that Sony did a year deal with, right? Now here's the thing, we still been waiting for the Final Fantasy games to go to Xbox. They are nowhere to be seen. Why is that? I have no problem with those games going to Xbox. Those are third party games. The thing about third party is it's anybody's call. It could go anywhere. You don't control that. That's same thing we're saying about Xbox, right? Xbox is third party now. They're the EA, the Ubisoft of the world. Their games are going everywhere. Madden is everywhere. Assassin's Creed is everywhere. That's all we're saying. Their games are designed to be everywhere. Xbox games are being designed to go everywhere. That's all we're saying. But what I'm gonna add to that is I don't want to see God of War. I don't want to see Uncharted or no Sony first party game on Xbox. Now, mind you, we had MLB The Show, which is a Sony first party game. But Sony had no choice because MLB controlled the license. It's kind of like EA, right? EA has the license to Star Wars. So they, Star Wars, they pay for the license and they got to work with Disney and all that stuff. That's just how that goes, right? If you want to make a game with our IP, you got to do this. The MLB told Sony that. Either MLB The Show go away permanently or you open this up and put it on Xbox. That was it. But here's the thing. Games like God of War, Uncharted, even the live service stuff. I'll be honest. The live service games are supposed to be everywhere. In order for them to be successful, they need a large install base. I remember dudes talking about Helldivers 2 going to Xbox. We still waiting on that. Even though that's a live service game, and I don't want it to go. If that goes, that's different than God of War. It's a single player game, right? You remember how y'all was saying, and not you specifically, Power Boss, you know what I'm saying? Not you specifically, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of Xbox dudes were saying that that as long as it is like with Sea of Thieves, well, it's a live service game, so that makes sense, like y'all said that. But then once Hi-Fi Rush, a single player first party game, went, then it was like, wait, that's a deal breaker, because there was really no reason for that game. It's a highly rated game, it's a brand new game, and you're gonna give it to our competitors? See, Microsoft does not view Sony as being a competitor anymore. They got out, they stopped competing. Phil Ben said that 2 years ago. He said we cannot compete with Sony and Nintendo. I got the audio. Powerball said, well, don't forget that Spider-Man games from Insomniac are now also coming to Xbox. I don't know where you hear that news from, brother, but you know, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it happen. I don't think it'll ever happen, but you know. Here's the thing about it, man. Let's face it. The Xbox install base is just too small. The platform is just too small. That, you know, they offered you 2 next generation consoles, and people didn't buy it in any massive numbers. They're getting outsold like 5-6 to 1 worldwide, pretty much everywhere. Why? Listen, they want to make money. That's just, it is what it is. So Powerball says supposedly Miles Morales is the first game though that's supposed to come to ID Partner Direct. Well, when that comes, brother, I will do a live stream and have you on it exclusively. Until then, brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, come on. The chances of any Spider-Man going to Xbox from Insomniac, like, just saying. Just saying, player. You have a better chance seeing Mario on Xbox. Just saying. That's true, Monty White. Marvel did go to Xbox first and asked them if they wanted to make these Marvel's games, and Phil Spencer turned them down. They said, no, we want Bleeding Edge. We want Pentiment. Just saying. Just saying. Heat said that was from that Spider-Man animated movie, not the game. Maybe he confused. Maybe brother confused. But I will say this: Microsoft had Insomniac begging to make a Sunset Overdrive 2, and they turned them down. And the rest is history. We ended up with Spider-Man. My God, my God. John Sean said Blade is coming day and date, thanks to Phil. Listen, remember, Microsoft in that trailer, they never put a platform on Blade. It never said Xbox, PC, or nothing. It was the only trailer. It was weird. It was the only trailer that never defined what platforms it's coming on. That shit wouldn't shock me if it's PS5 exclusive. OG Gangsta Max. J-Dub, big up other folks. We big facts, brother. Just saying, man. Listen, we got about 200 people in here watching. Thank y'all all the time for rocking out with me, man. For you know what I'm saying, reporting the latest news. I'm not trying to sell drugs to the community. And one thing, I've never really tried to sell anybody on PlayStation. It kind of sold itself. I just popped my shit about Xbox because I wanted Xbox to be great again. You know, I figured if I keep the pressure up on them, tease them, maybe they would change their ways. But they didn't. They embraced me. They bent the knee, and now I'm getting their games. Ain't that funny how they work out? They didn't have to flew me out like Colt Eastwood and them. They didn't have to wine and dine and razzle and dazzle me. All they had to do was bring some great games. You bring some great games, I'm there. That's all. Man, I'm telling you, Swagback said, hey, thanks for the data, bro. Oh man. Hey, y'all seen that show? Oh man, hey, listen. That show was crazy, man. I had fun on the show. Shit just kind of went left real quick, but it's all good. We got back on topic and pushed it forward. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my brother. Hopefully he doing good. Killer Cali said Bungie went to other shit after it left Xbox. Yeah, they wanted to make Destiny, and Microsoft was like, nah, just keep this Halo shit going. When Bungie left, made Destiny, and the rest is history. And Halo fucking shit the bed. At this point, I just don't see why some dudes are making excuses for Xbox. I'm gonna be honest. Let that shit go, man. It's over. The console war's over. It's done. You can't save her. She don't want to be saved. King Deuce said, J-Dub, I wasn't feel how he was acting towards you. Listen, King Deuce, listen. Everybody have a bad night. You know, I'm trying to make light of this. What he said didn't really affect me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure I didn't get out of character because my brother Blaze, you know, that was his show. I like, you know, keeping his show professional, fun, and stuff like that. So I wasn't gonna, you know, do what I would normally do if I was on my next gen 720 shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how we act over there, how we cut up. I wasn't about to do that, get out of character. I think he was just having a bad night, man. So, you know, we all entitled to some bad nights. So I'm trying to keep it positive from that perspective. You know, no hard feelings, no ill will. You know, the data got him. The data got that brother. You know what I'm saying? I provided the data. When it was his time to provide the data, bro just having a meltdown. You know what I'm saying? Powerball said, J-Dub, so I talked a little bit with you on Porter Rock's show about it. The next Xbox can sideload Steam. Do you think PlayStation will suffer since PlayStation games will be on Steam? I'm gonna be honest, bro. Once Microsoft embraces another, listen, Xbox is out of there. It's over. There's nothing they can do to change any destiny dealing with PlayStation, right? PlayStation is just the de facto platform where everybody's going to go where they want to be for their high-end console gaming. That's just what that is. You can slap Steam on that shit. You can slap Nintendo on it. You can do whatever you want. It won't be able to compete with PlayStation. PlayStation ran Nintendo out of the console space. It moved them over to the handheld space exclusively. Nintendo ran Sega out of business. Now they're a third-party publisher. Microsoft ran Xbox out of business, and now they're a third-party publisher. That's just how this works. They can coexist. I believe Microsoft, or Xbox rather, will be the best third-party publisher out there. I think they have a potential to have the best games, quality-wise. If you know, now that they're focusing towards Nintendo and PlayStation, they know in order for their games to sell, they have to be of high quality. They can't throw. You know, they can't throw that goddamn Redfall over here on this platform and expect it to sell. That's why they're not porting Redfall. Do you notice that? Look at the games that they're porting. They're not porting their low meta trashy games that nobody care about. They're putting their best on PlayStation. We got Forza Horizon. We got Gears Ultimate coming. We got Halo Master Chief Collection. Now that it's fixed. You got the broken version. We getting everything with all the patches, all the everything. You see how that works? We getting the games with day 160 frames, not day 365 60 frames. You know, y'all the beta testers. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Brian E said, you handle it well, J-Dub. I appreciate you saying that, brother. I appreciate you saying that. OG Gangsta Mac with the $2 said, Irv Gotti did. Yeah, man, salute to Irv Gotti, man. I didn't expect that. I didn't know that. I thought he was just sick and stuff, you know. Reggie Bone with the $5. Yo, chat suck. They don't even send you no super chats. Pony's broke for real. Here go $5 to put on Starfield. Xbox rules. Oh man, praise God, praise God. Listen, brother, I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm just a humble, poor pony. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to do my best. But thank you for the super chats. And if my notifications aren't going through, I'm sorry. I'll fix that. Technical difficulty. But I damn sure gonna read your comments and salute all of y'all for rocking out with me, as usual. Yeah, Brian East, thank you for saying that I handled that situation well. Yeah, I could have went left, but you know, once a person goes left like that, once you've already defeated them. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they can get you out your character. Mind you, I didn't say anything or do. I don't feel like I said anything or did anything. I just, I gave him the data he asked for, but he didn't give us the data that we asked for. You know what I'm saying? So, Fledger want to say, you ain't got the data, Jay. Oh man, bro, being messy. Listen, here's the thing. If Sony really cared about Xbox or throwing them a bone, they would have gave them the Lego Horizon. But they said, hell no. Our games would never grace a goddamn Xbox platform. And my God, praise God for Sony for that. See, that's the thing about it, man. When you got a great platform and you running things, you ain't gotta whore your shit out. You don't. You get to call shots. And I just feel like Microsoft, what they're doing, they finally got the games. They finally got. Hey, brother, Joe Kane. Hey, I do need money, brother. Never say you don't need no money. Brother is a star. I'm starving. I'm starving over that brother. Starving. Power Boss again. Shout out to Power Boss, man. He here. You know what I'm saying? He asking the questions. He doing what he do. He said, "You spoke with me. You know where I stand." Listen, I know where you stand, brother. I know where you stand. I'm gonna just be honest. If Xbox was in a better position, then maybe. But they're like in 4th place in a 3-man race. It's over. It's not about me. It was about you, Xbox guys. Y'all didn't go out and buy your console. Y'all didn't go out and buy your games. That was y'all. That was y'all fault, not me. Just saying. I did my duty. I bought the Series X day one. I gave them a chance. They didn't pull through. They delayed Halo. They went all 2022 with no single games. They came out with 2023 with Redfall. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, they've just been, it's just been a hit or miss of whether their games are going to be interested or not. And their games just don't hit like that. And y'all just really don't support the game. So the sales suffer. Everything suffers. Just saying. Listen, there's going to be a lot of games coming to PlayStation. We got like 5, 6, 7 of them already announced coming soon. They announced basically one of the big 3 and actually the big 4, because Starfield is a big game for them. They spend a lot of money on Starfield. You can't discount that. Golden Arms said Starfield is a banger now. Absolutely. I love Starfield. I just didn't like them goddamn loading screens, brother. I didn't like that low resolution. Now we're going to get it in 8K60 from scratch with all the content. Heat the Heathen Stevens. My brothers. They listen to Phil saying don't buy games, consoles, or yeah, listen. I blame Phil. I do. I can't blame it all on Xbox dudes. He told y'all to go elsewhere. He said, this is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. That's an Xbox. Your PlayStation, your Switch, your Xbox. Just play your games wherever you are. You don't have to come over here. And that's the opposite of what PlayStation is saying. PlayStation is like, listen, play our games day one here. Play them here on your PlayStation Portal. Play them here on your PSVR 2. Play them here in our streaming service. We want you to play them here. And if you want to test our games out to see if you like them or not, then we got some old games over on PC you can test out, see if you like them. And when you do, the sequel going to be on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 Pro, and you're just going to have to buy it there. Or you're going to wait some years in order to get another test port. And here's the thing. Even when the games are ported to PC, most of them typically are janky. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, janky. Spider-Man 2, janky. So PlayStation is a definitive place to play. It is what it is. The problem with Xbox is the best place to play Xbox games is on a goddamn PlayStation. And that's crazy. Where y'all had the 30 frames a second version of your own games, we get them at 60 and 120. That's what's crazy. And listen, Monty is right. It's just a matter of time before y'all Xbox first party games in PlayStation Plus. Can you imagine that? Coming this month, Gears Ultimate in PlayStation Plus. My God, my God. That would be crazy. PlayStation just has everything. It's just that place to play. It is what it is, you know. You know, even if you want to stay in the Xbox ecosystem, even if you want to go to PC, like that's still not a console. So you basically became a refugee. You left the console because it wasn't doing it for you, and you jumped on PC. Now you playing those games there. You see what I'm saying? I just don't think that there's anything that you can do to change that. It's just not. There's nothing you can do to change that. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, man, we've been streaming for about an hour and a half here. I just said I want to jump on, let you guys know, show you the exclusive DualSense. Let me show you this one more again. The exclusive DualSense Starfield DualSense Edge controller. Not the DualSense Edge, but the DualSense controller. I wish they did have an Edge version. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this is suffice. I'm gonna pick it up. Hopefully they do a bundle with the shells. That's what I'm hearing. It's gonna be, you know, some PS5 shells, some PS5 Pro shells, along with the controller and a headset, a themed headset. So, you know, the whole slate's coming. The whole slate's coming. That smartwatch. See, I don't think. Hey Sam, I'm told it is. I'm just saying. I think. I don't think it's gonna come with the watch. Because I don't see dudes spending $250 for it. Now I did when Starfield first came out on Xbox. I bought the collector's edition with the watch and stuff. You know, I'm into that. I thought that was pretty cool. But I also thought the game was just gonna be, you know, I didn't know if it was gonna be, I didn't know it was gonna, you know, be 30 frames, have the extreme long loading times, and you couldn't go anywhere and stuff like that. But now they patched all that stuff together, and when we get it, yeah, it will be worth it. Tweaker, what's good, player? I think Powerball said, J-Dub, one last thing before I get out of here. Do you think PS5 version will also allow for 100 gigabytes of mods? Not sure. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't play games with mods. You know, I want my developers to make the game how they intended. However it is intended, that's what I spend my money on. I'm not, you know, if I wanted the mods and stuff, I'll buy me a PC and download and try that stuff. But sounds like Halo Master Chief Collection is going to have mod support. So there you go. There you go. Sam said, "Oh wow, I never imagined we would be here with Xbox." Shaking my head. That hardware is good as dead at this point. Listen, I agree. That's why I don't think they're coming out with a next generation console. I don't think they're coming out with a handheld because it would be pointless. It won't sell. It just won't. It's okay to ask for stuff, but people ask for stuff they're not gonna buy. After they made the moves that they made and they're giving PlayStation the better version of their games, why would you spend more money into that ecosystem when you could just get your PlayStation and play those games better in VR? DualSense haptic feedback, 3D audio, instant loading. You see what I'm saying? It just makes no sense. Now, if you want to buy it just to say, "Oh well, just buy Xbox, I'm gonna just buy it and keep supporting it," okay, cool. But you're just doing it just to be doing it, because clearly they're focusing on PlayStation and Nintendo games. See what I'm saying? So I mean that's a thing, yeah. Anyway, man, I want to thank you all for rocking out with me and supporting me. Hope y'all have fun. You know what I'm saying? We just pop shit and talk about the latest news, what's going down. Xbox and PlayStation. PlayStation has a state of play next week. Apparently, some more Xbox games is probably going to come out next week. If not, this week. These games and these announcements have been coming out rather quickly. It's like we getting one every week. We got 3 this week alone. Shit crazy. I appreciate you, Brownies. Thanks for all your support, man. Just Prince, all y'all, man. Mount Cash, all y'all, man. Thank all y'all for supporting me and stuff like that. I appreciate you. We finna get ready to be up out of here. Hope y'all have a great evening. I'll see y'all on Twitter. Y'all know that's what I do when I pop my shit. Jump on Twitter, have fun, figure out what's going on, what's the latest news. But we're gonna keep it rocking. Y'all take it easy.